Stop, Harlan, stop.
How long does this all gonna take? If everything goes as planned, we should get to them in a few hours. Ellie,
Like, I know this game word for word. It's not good. It's not good.
welcome, welcome, one and all, to episode 8 of Queers and Spears, the podcast of an all queer and ally cast here on Deathlight TV at Twitch. Um, Last episode, we found ourselves in the border city of uh, Yulia on the border of Farius and Morganthi, entering the next country on our adventure with our aspiring gods. Um, it was an eventful day. Our lovely Oplin uh, got Riona and Avaran into the spa with her. Um, Kaivalya and Noctli were not feeling their best and decided to go into the tavern, though it seems they may have found their way out to go to Taylor to get a special outfit made from their hometown, their home countries for the gala that is the next day. Our team found themselves doing different things in Yulia like they could. Caliver and Rayner got clothing at the I believe it was Floral and Hardy, which was one of the shops that Opalyn and her friend Sayla took everybody to. Rayner asked Sayla to be his date for the gala, um, encouraged heavily by our lovely Opalyn. Um, and Opalyn went to Skin Dependent, another store, to have a run in with someone she really didn't want to. Um, the lovely Alvish, who she seemed to have thought that she had a one night stand with and never called back. But turns out he had a twin brother all along. And Alvish asked Opalyn to be his date to the gala. She has not given him an answer, yet he extended an invite to the Gorge tonight to see a old friend under the name of Violet Mask. Opalyn also found out that her mother is attempting to get her to be betrothed to a man that she does not know. And here we find our lovely friends, our gallant godlets, in the Peridot Palladium, the tavern on the other side of town where Travis has transferred everybody to, and now their things to, in order to stay on Morganthi and in the nicer side of town and make it easier for them to find what they need to find in Morganthi. Hello, my gallant godlets.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh, hey there.
So you all are in the Peridot Palladium, which is a gorgeous green crystalline building. It is probably one of the nicer taverns that you guys have stayed in, even nicer than in the counseling. Oh, actually, no, it's not nicer than the counseling city of Sigurd. It is about on par with it. But they have like gorgeous fountains, a gorgeous garden, and everything, and it is about, I want to say it's probably close to five or six. Um, Now, for our godlets who had our adventure last week, Kaivalya and Noctli said that they were not feeling well after your car crashed and it rained on you guys for an hour walk. But they seemed to have snuck out and perhaps gone to do a little shopping of their own and met you guys at the Peridot. Am I calling it? Palladium? I have to read that again. Yes, the Peridot Palladium. and you guys are all in the bottom floor, which is the tavern. Behind the bar is a about 7 foot tall bugbear woman, and she is handing drinks out left and right, taking orders. What would y'all like to do?
You said we're in a bar.
You are in a tavern. Yes,
I have to ask: is there a stage I can perform?
there is a stage you can perform on.
Can I just go up there and perform, or do I have to ask for permission?
Here in Morganthi, you have to ask for permission.
Okay, so would I know that though?
Um,
I think like I'm very used to just going up on stages.
I will say, in your past, you've probably performed in Morganthi before, which
Okay.
meaning you would have had permission and you just walked up stage. I don't think you would realize you'd have to ask permission.
Okay, so I'm just
Unless
gonna try and walk up stage.
okay.
Float gently.
Float gently. Yeah, as you're doing that, you hear like a excuse me, what are you doing? And it's the bugbear behind the bar.
Oh hey, I was just gonna go up on stage and play you guys some songs.
Well, you see, we have a very particular crowd here. I'm gonna need you to sign this paper right here. It just protects us and it protects you as the performer. To make sure like there's no funny business and like the money you make from like tips and stuff is yours. Like we're not gonna take any. It is just like a liability thing. So like God forbid anything happens, we're not responsible.
Okay. Sure, I'll sign a piece of paper. Wait a second, I'm not signing my life away or nothing, am I?
No.
Okay.
All right, you sign it and you are able to go up on stage and perform. Give me a performance check.
Gonna roll fast or slow? It's gonna roll slow. I might have to switch to physical dice.
That's fine. Yeah, D&D Beyond is kind of slow.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's kind of slow today. I guess there might be because they just dropped that app thing. I guess.
Maybe.
You think there's gonna be there's like high load on the website? Oh, but I rolled a 23, so I'll just keep that.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're performing. You kind of look around the crowd. You see it is very like it's not like Farias where like it was very rough and tough. This is very like kind of like prim and proper for a tavern.
Okay, I think I'm gonna hit him with like kind of a light alternative rock version of classical music.
Okay. Kind of like Trans-Siberian Orchestra-esque type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you do that. My other 5 lovelies, what would you like to do? As your friend Calver just goes up on stage and performs after
Who's my roadie?
signing a
Opalyn
waiver.
is immediately heading to the bar to get a drink.
Cool. You know the Peridot Palladium. You've been to Ulia plenty of times before. Standing behind the bar is Sasha Baloo. She knows pretty much exactly what you want. You've been here many times before. And smiles and goes, Opalyn. What? You guys are already in Morganthi? I wasn't calling you guys to be here for another couple of days.
Sasha, darling, what a sight for sore eyes. How I have missed you. Yeah, we're here early. I hope you didn't lose a bet.
Oh no, I never bet on it. Knowing you wanted to get home as soon as possible. She says with kind of like a sly smirk as like a little like friendly jab towards you.
Farias was so disgusting.
Well,
People just peed on the floor.
well, that sounds like my home country for definite.
Opalyn just like shudders at the memory.
So you brought friends. What can I get you all? I'm Sasha Below. Just so you guys know, I am the proprietor and owner of the Peridot Palladium. Um, a friend of Opalin's is a friend of mine. Anything that you all need, I will try my best to get.
And
Thank
you
you
know
very
you can
much for your hospitality.
put it
Thank
all on
you.
Daddy's tab.
All on your father's tab, understood.
Thank you.
Knock goes and grabs a good seat for the show.
My show?
Your show.
Oh my god, are you my fan?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
Kai
the
is
first
also going
music
to
I
go
think I've
out
ever
as well.
seen.
Hey, I think Riona's going to join them just because she's had enough of excitement today when it came to the makeover she went through earlier and the fact that she's not wearing her armor, she's in a corset. She's just having a bit of a time adjusting. So she's just going to go sit and enjoy some music.
Opalyn remains at the bar.
Sasha's going to send drinks over to the table that you guys are sitting at. They are like higher end, like meads and stuff like that. And she's going to look at you, Upland, and be like, "Did you hear that Violet is throwing a party tonight at the Gorge?"
Yes, I have. Alvish invited me to it. He's asked me to accompany him to the gala.
Oh, are you going to? He is top of the line now.
I've seen for myself, and to be honest, I don't think so.
Well, let him down easy. He is a good guy.
That he is.
And she looks at you. She goes, "I've heard that Violet is making an announcement tonight at the party."
Oh, gods.
I heard it's this big thing that she wants everybody to know.
Everything is always a big thing with her.
Well, that is true. I hope it's not one of those things where she's like, "I'm not me anymore," and then changes again. You know how changelings do. The last party was that all over again of, "I'm not me anymore," and then she changed into whatever she changed into this time.
You know how she is.
Oh, 100. I absolutely agree.
I'm sure it's gonna be something stupid like she's engaged again.
Oh, probably. How many times is that now? 10?
Least.
You would think that people would stop trying with her. But I guess your father thought, or maybe Travis told him, that you have a letter. I guess your father was prepared for you to come stay at the Palladium instead of going straight through to the capital.
Oh?
She hands you like a little rolled up letter, with like your father's like actual wax seal on it, so you know it's like actually from him.
She will open it and read it.
Yes. So on the inside of this letter, you can see that it is almost like decorated. Like, you've never gotten a letter from your father before because you've really never like traveled super far. Usually it was just like he used the sending stone with Travis to like get a hold of you and be like, "Come home, we need to talk." But this is like if you were to place it, it would be a piece of parchment that is decorated almost to the point of veneration of someone. Like, he made this parchment look special to send to you, and it says, "My dearest Pollywog, how I await to see you again. It is so long since I have seen you since you left for the counseling city of Sigurd. Though I am still upset with you performing and being a part of the competition. I expected nothing less than winning from my daughter. And I hope your friends are treating you well and so is the world, or else we will have problems. Love, Daddy."
Would your dad talk to like World's manager or something?
And it says, "P.S. I have a gift for you."
Ooh, presents! Also, Daddy would kill World's manager for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you now know your father is expecting you and waiting for you and excited to see you again. And that you have a little gift waiting for you. So Rainer,
Yes.
did you join your friends at the table, or are you at the bar with Opalin?
This is it's just nighttime from the day we went shopping, right?
Yes, so you guys are now at the Peridot Palladium, which is the tavern on the Morganthi side of Ulia. So it
Okay.
is way fancier than the rest of the taverns you have stayed in so far.
Rainer would have gone to get a drink as well.
Cool. So you probably heard that entire conversation with Sasha and Opalin.
Okay.
And Sasha kind of looks at you and goes, "What can I get you, young one?"
Yes, just something very lightly alcoholic, please.
Lightly alcoholic. She looks at Opalin and like gives her like a knowing look, like, "Really, lightly alcoholic in this town?" And just like slides you a mead.
Opalin just shrugs.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it greatly. Sasha, was it?
Yes, Sasha Baloo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
If you have any questions or need anything, you can let me know. Or if any of the staff give you an issue, let me know. I will handle it.
Okay, thank you. And Rainer will start drinking.
Cool. For anybody that has had a drink or is had like half their drink already, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
We got this, Rainer.
Caliver, you have amassed like a crowd. Like, they are enjoying your performance.
Does Opalin have to make this Constitution saving throw?
You can make this Constitution saving throw with advantage, being that you drink here pretty often, so you're used to it.
16 from Rainer.
16, okay.
Oh shit, a 6.
A 6,
A 21.
21.
Would drinking in the same location often give you advantage on being drunk?
Wait.
It would up your tolerance,
Well, drinking often might up your tolerance, but I mean,
which Opalin does. But this is like the type of alcohol she's used to, like the high end stuff. Like the stuff in Farius, if she had drank, she probably would have done with disadvantage because it's a totally different, lower quality alcohol.
Oh, yeah, she failed that save in Farius.
Yeah.
But here she got a 21.
Yes. Okay. So.
Yeah, Riona would not be able to handle the high end, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Straight
So.
up absinthe. Or something.
Yikes.
Rainer, you're from Larian. Drinking is what the people in Larian do. This is a different quality of alcohol, so it does hit you a little bit. Like, you're like kind of you're it's a feel good buzz, like it's a beginning buzz. It's not like you're like conked. Noctly, this is like this first one is like nothing off your shoulders. Same with you, Opalin. You're this Noctly, this is actually almost reminiscent of the alcohol in Sagirn. So you kind of like are like, "Oh, I'm feeling this. Like, this is nice." Riona,
Oh no.
You are drinking this beer, watching Caliver perform, seeing the people dance, and despite being overwhelmed with the day, you start to smile and waver a little bit in your seat. And you kind of start to giggle to yourself as you're starting to feel a little bubbly.
I think she's gonna get up and start dancing.
Okay. Yeah, so you start dancing and um this uh this young as you're dancing, this young half orc man comes up to you and kind of like doesn't really say anything but kind of like motions to like ask to join you to dance to dance. And he's actually going to roll a persuasion. He rolled an 11, so you can decide how well that goes over with Riona.
I don't think she's impressed. I think, with her time in Farias, she's used to anytime she lets loose a little bit, she's used to guys kind of come on to her. And I feel like she just kind of flips her hair and just gets back to like dancing because she's just like, whatever, you're nothing special. You're one of the millions I've dealt with before. So I feel like he'd have to try a little bit harder to get her attention.
Okay.
So she just goes back and starts moving some more of the hips, like arms are kind of up. She's just feeling very loose, and I'm sure this probably seems very out of character for her, but she is just feeling that alcohol, like really feeling it.
Cool. Yeah, fun. Which that'll go perfect with the gorge later. As you guys are like all of you see Riona stand up and start dancing, so like you guys know like she's feeling good at this point. Is there anything any of you want to do like because you have a little bit of time before you're like like Opalyn is expected at the gorge. So like Calver, I'm guessing you're gonna be performing until then.
The gorge is the gala.
The gorge is the club. We're still the night before the gala.
Okay, because I still do have to go out and make my outfit, which I want to do by dumpster diving for scraps of fabric behind high-end fabric stores.
Cool. If you would like, you can like Calver can go off and do that. While they're waiting, to go to the gorge, like he can perform a couple songs and stuff, and then go and do that.
I think I'll end my set with like, all right, guys, it's been you've been a lovely audience, but I gotta go dumpster diving, so I'll catch you on the flip side.
You get a like huge round of applause and everything.
Opalyn looks horrified.
Give me a D4
Wants to go
roll.
dumpster diving with me.
No.
I'll give you bardic inspiration if you come dumpster diving with me.
Absolutely not.
I think actually, since Rainer enjoyed his time with Calver before, I think he would go with him.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Give me that D4 roll, my friend, for
I give him
Calver.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got to do this with physical dice. Beyond being beyond. Oop. I got my dice tower. This is actually the dice tower you gave me, Derek. The felt one. What'd I get? I got a 1.
Oh my god.
A 1? You got a 100
Yeah,
gold.
100 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you and Rainer go dumpster diving.
Woo.
I like to point out that I'm dumpster diving even though I have like a ton of money.
Yes.
Actually, right now, because I just deposited all in Travis's name at the bank.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a lot of money, but I still have like a reasonable 300.
Yeah. And Noctly and Kai, you two went to a special tailor while they were shopping.
Yeah.
Is
Can
there?
I get more money somewhere? Is there any way I can earn some more money real quick?
I mean, yeah, there's the gazebo at the park. You could perform there again.
Well, without performing, like I want to, like earn some, like I want to earn cash fast, but I don't know quite like a way
Oh,
to do
there's
it
like bulletin
without
boards in the
robbing somebody.
parks. There's like bulletin boards in the parks for like people that need help with things. Like people
how
like
much-
that don't want to walk their animals, like all kinds of like
Borrow money if you need it. I have
stuff.
some cash myself.
How much cash you got?
Let's check. I think I got 600 something.
We can do
Yeah,
more.
667.
I'd like to get like at least like 1,000.
We're close. You want to go dumpster diving for cash as well?
We could try and scam someone.
You could, but we will cut to our 4 that are still in the bar. Kai and Noctly, you two are sitting at the table, and I take it Riona joins them back at the table because there's no music really playing now
Yeah.
to dance to.
Wow, I was the only one performing.
I mean, it would be not very organized to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
multiple
following it. I
people.
get it. It's fine. You know, nobody can quite capture that.
Yeah, it's
No
the
one
great
followed you.
It's the great Caliver. No one can upstage him. What's going on with Kai and Noctly? Noctly, I feel with Morganthi, you recognize the similarities of Sagiern here with
Yeah,
how they uphold themselves.
Definitely. I would say Noctily is far more relaxed and no longer looking over her shoulder every couple of minutes. She and Kai, while they went shopping, had a lot of great conversations and are probably making some jokes and just making some idle like chit chat while they're hanging out with their friends and getting the deets on what they did while they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So you got the deets that Rainer has a date with Sayla. That Opalyn pretty much dressed Riona and got her and taught her how to walk in heels. You got a little like you caught the little bit of the tension when the spa was brought up from Opalyn. As Caliver and Rainer didn't do the spa. Riona, I ask you this. Does this conversation happen in the bar, or was this prior to the bar? Because that changes the question I'm about to ask Riona.
The conversation between Nock and Kai.
Yeah.
I think
with their friends.
Yeah, we probably would have talked while we were shopping, but we probably would have continued chit-chatting and talking with our friends while at the tavern getting the 411.
Okay. Riona, being that you are a little tipsy and drunk at this point, would Riona bring up the conversation that was had with Travis outside of the spa when Opalyn walked away with Sayla?
No. Because even in a state, I think Riona knows and has been drinking enough in her life to know that it's better she just keeps her mouth shut and less spoken to.
Okay.
And that's something she definitely learned from her teacher.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Who, he may have not been the most conventional at times, but he definitely made sure that she knew how to handle herself, because there could be situations where they could try to get her to become loose-lipped.
Yes.
And so she knows how to control her mouth.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are talking in the 411. Opalyn, like, Opalyn does divulge about being invited to the gorge. Being that you guys are her friends, that well, I think Alvish actually extended the invitation to Riona, Sayla, and the other friends that were with them. So I'm sure Opalyn tells Noctley and Kai about the invitation to the gorge for the party. And you guys, actually, everybody give me a perception check that's in the tavern.
That's a nat 20.
Well,
That's a nat 1.
Oh,
um,
duality.
Oh, the difference.
Duality. What a
Nog,
pair.
you are relaxed. You're not worried one bit right now. You are actually comfortable, and you are allowing yourself to relax around your
23.
friends. A 23. And Riona?
12.
12. Okay. I'll start with the 12. Kai, what's your perception with the nat 20 with your modifier?
Oh, good lord. Here we go. This is going to be great. I love this so much. Perception, right?
Yeah.
29.
29? Great. Awesome. Cool. So with that 12, you kind of notice that, like, where every other tavern that, like, you've ever been to, there's always, like, a slight murmuring going on, and, like, people always talking, but it almost feels like you guys are the only ones talking. You get a weird sense that you really get the sense that you're not home anymore. Like, how different Morganthi is actually really hitting you in this moment, and, like, your inebriatedness. And that's what you get with that 12. Opalyn, with that 23. Another question: are you still at the bar, or have you joined them at the table?
Well, I mean, you did say that Opalyn was talking to them, so I'm guessing she moved.
True. I did say that. That's right. I'm gonna place this 23 as you're walking over to your friends, because I don't think like, the tavern floor is not super big for tables. It's mostly booths along the side. So you could hear the conversation from the bar with them. On that 23, you see a familiar face over on the other side of the bar. And you see your younger brother sitting in a booth across the bar. He's sitting with someone, and he's kind of, like, side-eyeing you, like, keeping an eye on you, but not, like, making it obvious. Like, if you weren't, like, paying attention to everything, you wouldn't notice it. And Kai, on that nat 20, you see a large man standing, or not standing, sitting in a booth back in, like, the darkest corner. And you recognize this person as somebody from home. Actually, a dear friend of yours from home that you never thought you'd see outside of home. And you see the hermit sitting in a booth in a tavern in Morganthi.
I'm gonna kind of tap knock because I'm sitting next to
Mhm.
her, and I'm just gonna be like, I know that guy. I'm gonna go over there.
Mhm.
Just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm gonna go say hi.
Oh yeah, cool. He seems super nice.
Awesome. I'm gonna kind of speed walk over there a little bit, and
Yeah.
I think first thing out of my mouth is like, "What the hell are you doing out of Valoyri?"
Well, friend, took you a little while to notice me.
Well, I mean, there was a kick-ass band. You can't really take my eyes away from music. You know that.
That is true. The festivals back home definitely are the ones that draw you the most. I got a message from the Beatles
What do they
that
say?
I needed
John Lennon.
to I needed to come here. They
Is
said, well, I don't even need the Beatles to tell me this to see it on that woman. And also the other woman next to you too. That they're Did you know you're traveling with two children of the gods?
I mean, I do. I learned today that I'm traveling with one that hits close to home. I didn't necessarily know there was another. Knock was telling me today that she's a child of Casus.
Ah, the creator of the home country. I can tell. Well, their parent speaks to me quite often, as you know.
Mhm.
Their parent approves of your friendship. They said you're a good one for them and will teach them to enjoy life in ways that they haven't experienced yet. And I said, yes, definitely Kaivalia will, especially if music is involved.
Especially if music involved. It's hard to not enjoy music and not enjoy the rhythm as it flows through your body and let that take over.
Yes, but the Beatles also thought it would be smart to warn you that there's a bit of a war going on back home.
Sure.
The skirmishers have an adversary moving in.
Do you know who?
They are known as the Dwarves of Zeldrassian faith. They are a religious sect from Larian that hasn't really ventured far out of Larian before and hasn't really been a problem up until now.
Do you think they're joining forces?
It doesn't seem likely.
So it's a war then.
Yes, it is. They are
Is,
participating in a turf war, it would seem.
and is this happening within the walls of Adichia?
It's happening within every city of Valoyri.
I kind of like puts his head in his hands and kind of rubs his temples. Just followed by these people, and now there's a whole war back at home. So his mind is just like swimming in front of the hermit.
Luckily, there hasn't been any casualties outside of the two groups.
That's good. There's no need to get anyone else involved, but if anything happens beyond the turf war, if it gets taken too far, I trust you'll be the first to tell me, right?
Of course. You know I send my beetles to communicate. Also,
Yes, I do.
if you see Gruddy, tell him he needs to come pay me a visit back home. And he snaps his fingers and he's gone.
Kai's probably gonna stand there for like 3 seconds, like this bitch didn't even say goodbye again, and then just turn around and walk back to Knock.
Hey, are you okay? After you were talking to that guy, you just like threw your head in your hands, and then he disappeared.
Yeah, he does that. It's fun. It's a cool trick he does. It's great.
It was very cool.
There's a problem back home.
Oh wait, back in your home? What's going on?
You remember the skirmishers from Farius and
Very much.
Yeah. So they come from my homeland, Valoiri. That's where they kind of originate from. And there's another band of like thieves and murderers as well called the Dwarves of Zildrosian. They're from Larian. Do you happen to know anything about that?
I know so little about anything that happened outside of Sager, and they really kept me lock and key.
Yeah, that's fair. I shouldn't have.
You were both the lock and the key, yet you couldn't escape.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I think I need to talk to someone who's from Larian, maybe someone who can give me a little bit more information about these dwarves of Zildrosian. I'd love to get some more information. So the long and the short of it is there's a turf war happening back home. It's happening all over Valoiri right now, between the skirmishers and the dwarves. Luckily, it hasn't really resulted in any casualties outside of the two groups, but we only know that turf wars lead to more damage outside of the two gangs. So it's just another problem to deal with when I get home, or as quick as possible.
Well, I don't think you're gonna have to be the one to deal with it. There's a few more here.
That's true. You know? At least I won't have to be alone in dealing with it, but it is something I do, have to take care of.
Well, what a better way for budding gods to take on a challenge than to deal with a turf war, and especially if it's so close to your home.
Yeah, we're gonna have to travel there anyway, so we're gonna run into this issue no matter what, and it is my home. I want to make sure it remains safe for anyone who lives on those sands.
Are we just talking? Are we surrounded by? Is anyone else listening in?
I think it's Riona.
And Opalin.
And Opalin as well.
Caliver and Rainer have gone dumpster diving.
Okay, so I would have probably said this out loud as well to Riona and Opalin as well.
So, Riona's kind of half listening because she's a little intoxicated.
Fair.
But she kind of lifts her head. She's like, I think Rainer's from Larian.
Oh, great. He's not here. Do you know, did he go with Cal to go dumpster diving?
I did.
Yes. He is searching for dumpsters.
To dive
in. Okay. Fun. All right. Well, I'll talk to him when I see him again, because I know Opalin, you're not from and Riona, you're not as well. So
No.
I'll talk to Rainer when I see him next about see if he knows anything about these dwarves. Because I just, any information, try and snuff this out as quickly as possible. The more information we go in with, the better.
I don't know much. I did not leave my city or my country very often. I met a lot of people through my missions, traveling, but I never made it that far.
Fine.
Would you please drink some water for me, my friend? Noct
you.
gets Riona some water.
And she absolutely chugs the entire thing.
As that
No more drinks for her,
conversation-
by the way. No more.
So as that conversation kind of like flutters, we're gonna cut to Caliver and Rainer. Dumpster diving.
Well, we're,
Well, you're
we don't
scamming
talk about
somebody.
dumpster diving, Dad.
You were gonna scam somebody.
Well, I don't. Okay,
We're
scam
not
for
sure yet. We're
sure.
discussing our
If
options.
we could convince somebody to benefact us or loan us a high-end piece of like a bangle or something, they're not gonna miss.
We're in a very expensive.
Give me a persuasion check, and I'll tell you whether you were able to get something from someone.
Persuasion. you said?
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta roll physical dice. Hang on.
Okay. I'm using my gold dice for that good luck. Let's do it.
Not great, but not.
Woo!
bad.
That's a 9? Ah, that's very persuasive.
I got 19.
Yeah, Caliver, you're able to get something from someone. It's a pretty
Do they
clunky.
think I'm a homeless person or something?
Yeah, they kind of give you a look of disgust.
I mean, I do. I am. That is who I and what I dress as.
Yeah. Rainer, give me a perception check. It is not. It doesn't. There's no sunlight now, so
Really?
it's a flat check.
Woo! All right, let's do it.
Because it's about 7:00, 7:30 right now.
So that'd be 17.
17. You see a familiar fox padding along the walkway.
Ah. Averin. Hello. Oh, he doesn't
Fox
talk.
noises.
He doesn't talk. I'm gonna just scratch it behind his ear because I've seen everyone do that.
He does the leg thing.
Yeah, so you guys now have Averin. You have a
Oh my
clunky
god! Wait,
gold bracelet.
I got an idea. This bracelet gave me a great idea with Averin just showing up.
Mm.
What if like I really lean into the I'm homeless and like I make a sign like food or money to feed my thoughts or something,
Yeah.
and then all these like rich people who just want to feel good about themselves would just give me a little money,
Mm.
and eventually I'll have the money I need to buy something actually good.
Okay.
We can.
Okay.
You want to do that?
We
Well,
can.
okay, so I'm dressed like a homeless person. Rainer's already in robes, right? Like
Rainer, yeah, he has robes and chainmail underneath
so
usually.
together we're like the most out of place couple, and like Avaran is just a fox.
Give me, if you're gonna do this, give
God.
me a luck check.
Luck?
You want
God.
high numbers.
Oh god.
Do I add anything?
Nope.
Just raw luck, 16.
Actually, you can add your charisma.
Okay, so 16
Really?
plus my charisma is. Charisma's plus 5, 21.
21.
I got 18, 16 plus 2.
Okay. Bro, you get like you see people like they're like kind of walking past you going oh and throwing like gold pieces at you like to get you away from them, and then like scurrying away. You get
I feel bad about this.
you get probably like 200. Well, how long do you sit out there?
How long do you want to keep up the ruse?
Because you
We
have,
do have to make our outfits.
and you also have about
Well, we can
an
lean
hour-
into this a little bit. Hey, if we
you
can
also have an hour till you all have to be at the gorge, or you all were invited to go to the gorge.
we can try and milk this out a little bit by like if Averin like pretends to be sick or something like that, like my pet is dying, please give me money.
We're a bunch of real con artists here.
I could say so.
It's for a good cause.
In reality, because Caliver, you don't sleep, right? Or you don't have to sleep.
Right. I could just stare aimlessly into the darkness.
In reality, you could do this until 15 minutes of having to be at the gorge and then work on your costume all night.
Okay, but then I won't get my spell slots back. Or I guess it is technically counts as relaxing.
Yeah, because you're not, like, you're sitting there just making a costume.
Okay.
Which I would allow that to be a long rest. So if you're there for like 45 minutes, you get about 350 gold thrown at you.
250?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that gold bracelet is worth like 400 gold pieces.
750. You have enough money now?
It's payday, gents.
Yes. Okay.
So,
we can. We
awesome.
cash in.
Cool. So you do that.
150, right?
Yeah.
So 200 or 350?
You get 350 and then 400 if you pawn the bracelet.
Okay, I am gonna pawn the bracelet.
Cool.
Well, hang on.
So that would be
I
a
am
total
gonna pawn
of
the bracelet.
it would be a total of 750
750.
from that. So it's about It's about 7:45. The invitation to the gorge was at 8:00. So you guys can either try to find your way to the gorge, or you can go back to the Peridot Palladium and meet up with your friends and go from there with them.
Do we have any idea where the gorge is, like at all?
No.
Okay.
You guys have never been here before.
Right, yeah. I think it's safer to go back, right?
And since you guys were just acting like homeless people, it'd be kind of hard to like have people give you directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys go back to the Palladium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you four are sitting at the table, the three walk in, and come to join you at the table. It is about 7:50. You guys have about 10 minutes to like arrive at the gorge. Though I'm sure Opalyn likes being fashionably late. Because
fashionable about being late. Let's go there on time.
Opalyn, having seen her younger brother sitting at the bar, has since not said a single word and is just sitting at the table, still and silent with like 1,000-yard stare.
Everybody give me a perception check. DC 10.
All there now?
Yeah. Well, you when you walk in, she's still staring. So it doesn't matter. It would
Can
be.
I do it as insight instead?
Oh yeah, you can do it as an insight. Insight or
Okay.
perception. DC 10.
Okay,
19
well,
for
I
Kai.
rolled a 10, but
I got 14.
insight. I got 15.
13, 14, 15. All right.
We've almost got a full house.
Riona?
16.
16 from Avaran.
There's some witchcraft going on right now.
Ah, shit, I got a 21. I had my mic up. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I was over here so excited.
So you guys wow, my train of thought disappeared. You guys all see Opalyn just staring.
Question, because I got a 21, does this mean I sobered up a little bit or like enough to be like things are happening?
What was the skill you used? Insight or
Perception.
Perception. I can say well, you drink water, so I'd say you're starting to sober up a little bit.
Okay, I didn't think she's like. I feel like she's still loose, but
yeah.
like definitely more
And
in
so
tuned.
Caliver and Rainer used insight. I know.
I use
Yeah.
perception.
Perception.
So did I. I used insight.
Insight. And Avren, did you use perception or insight?
Perception.
Perception. Okay, so wow, is that 3 and 3? Cool. So the three of you that use perception can like see that she's staring and kind of like where she's staring. Opalyn, what do the three that used insight see coming off of Opalyn as she's staring over at her brother?
He's real.
Oh, okay.
He's actually just sitting over there. But they see that she is possibly trembling a little and on the verge of tears.
You okay, Oakland?
Rainer's gonna pull out his battle axe just in case.
Upon being asked if she's okay, without a word, she just stands up and walks out of the tavern.
Before Opalyn walks away, Nox sends a message to Opalyn saying, "You know you're not alone in this."
Spicy.
Avren pursues for emotional support purposes.
Kai's going to keep his eye on this person.
I'm gonna go up to that person and say hello.
You walk up. He is a Triton, just like Opalyn. He is in. He's actually not in his armor. He is in his civvies. And he looks at you and goes, hello. You were the performer that was performing earlier, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Did you like it?
You are very talented.
Thank you. I don't mean to, just come up to anyone, but if you wanted an autograph, I would be happy to sign one, if I can grip pencils. But, can I ask you what your name is?
My name is Keyless.
Keyless what?
Aquanath.
Last name there, Keyless? Abernath?
Aquanath.
Aquanath. Aquanath?
Aquanath, like
Aquid?
my sister who was sitting with you.
What's the middle syllable?
Quinn.
Quinn. Aquinath.
Just like my sister who was sitting with you.
Like Opalyn?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's like my best friend.
That is hard to believe.
I can vouch for that.
She said it. I swear.
They hang out all the time.
For the record, Opalyn has never stated such a thing.
She went to my bridal shower.
I will believe it when my sister says it out loud. I know my sister, and you do not fit what would be her best friend in appearance.
Well, even though you know her, it doesn't seem like
maybe you don't know her.
Wanted to talk to you, so maybe she's changed. You know, people are not, stationary. We move, we change.
Opalyn doesn't change.
I don't know if I can believe that.
Close-minded.
Maybe she is becoming a god. After all.
Opalyn is a woman who gets what she wants.
Yeah, and we like that about
and is my father's favorite.
We like that
and
about
you're a
her.
man who gets everything that he wants from the world, so what do you have to complain about?
Oh, I'm not complaining.
Then shut your mouth.
Whoa. Okay,
don't speak to women about that.
No,
you don't speak to women like that.
I was speaking to your ghost friend, not the lady that is sitting next to you.
It is implied.
Well, you were talking shit about Opalyn.
It is pretty implied.
It is my sister. I am allowed.
No,
I'm sure
you are not.
She has spoken of me in such ways.
Actually, no. She has not spoken of you.
Yeah, sorry.
And frankly, I can't blame her for the way you're acting right now. Because not only have you disrespected her, but you clearly don't really value women by the way you're talking about women. And I'm sure your date here is not loving that either. So
You see as you say that, the girl goes, I'm not a date.
a mistress then?
No. A
Oh.
coworker.
Oh.
Well, good for you then, honey. You can do better.
Where do you work?
I'm a protector for the councilman.
Oh, okay. And so wait,
As
that means
is he.
you're also a protector for the councilman?
Yes, I am.
And the councilman of this city, right?
No.
Like the councilman from the council city?
The councilman of Aquina.
Oh, just
my
the state.
father.
Okay. So you're your father's bodyguard?
One of many.
Okay. Don't take this like rudely, but was your position obtained through nepotism?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
I am very sure my father actually didn't even want me doing this.
Okay.
Why not?
My father's a complicated man, though he has pride in us knowing how to fight and defend ourselves. He does everything he can to protect us and make us not have to fight. If I have the skills, I may as well use them to be useful.
Do you hate Opalyn?
No, I love my sister.
Are you jealous of Opalyn?
We just have a sparring relationship.
Can you go into detail? Wait, hang on. Do I have your verbal permission to be your psychologist?
No.
I take
Can I
that.
do an inside check on this guy?
Yes, please.
100%.
Thank you.
I want to as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
15.
15.
23.
23.
17.
Everything he's saying is true. He's not lying. He does love Opalyn. The relationship is just
strained.
Strained isn't the word.
Okay.
What you're getting from looking at him is there's stuff you don't know.
Sure. My question is like you see your sister in the bar and you don't even like say hello though?
Cal. Stop for a second. So Riona has a history with bad family members. So I think she's going to take a deep breath and say, look, we all have family that makes it complicated. And I'm not asking why, because it's not my business to know why. But there's clearly something you two probably need to work out. Because I can tell you care about her. You clearly care about your father if you're going to make the effort to protect him. So I think despite what you assume about your sister, give her the benefit of the doubt and maybe try to meet the real Opalyn, because I don't think you know her as well as you think you do. At least not the one I've met. And I can say with some certainty that she's definitely not what I expected.
I'll take your word into consideration, but take this from a man who grew up with an older brother who was favored by his mother, and an older sister who was favored by his father. You fight to get the attention you thrive for. I knew my parents loved me, but I was not my brother, nor was I my sister. I have no hatred towards my sister. There are things that we need to talk about and we need to understand of each other. I agree. But perhaps now is not the time for us to deal with said thing.
I agree with that. I definitely think it will take some time, but take it from someone who is not loved by her father, never knew her mother, and frankly had to fight her way to even be seen by the world.
Well,
I would kill.
He looks at you and goes, "Perhaps you do understand me to a point. There's
Yeah.
one person to another that had to fight to get out into the world the way that I am.
Probably better than you know.
But as I said, there are things that you don't know that have happened and perspired prior to her meeting you, all of you. I do not
I'm not.
doubt that my sister has a good heart.
But we can't
She
change the
is-
past.
She is the strongest woman that I know. And part of me fears her, as every man should fear a woman. But I must apologize. I did not mean to make it seem as if I do not respect my sister
No,
as a
it's
person. I mince my words quite a bit, as I attempted to be the regal son as if to get attention, so I don't recognize that I am rude sometimes.
I
So
think
I do apologize.
I think it's also partly we feel a bit protective of each other. We are going through something that I don't think anyone else has gone through. So we look out for each other, and it's none of our business what happened. That is between you and your family, and we're not here to counsel, much as Caliver wants to.
I don't want counsel.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Well,
he just wanted permission.
I think I will give you this advice. I respect that you said that you don't want to pry, but I think friends from the outside world can help her understand what she's been through more than people here. Because all of her friends and all of the people around her here at home know what she's gone through and what has happened. But you all do not, and it is a fresh sense of eyes and ears. So perhaps allow her to explain what has perspired in the past.
I think we can do that, and I think we will. Just, have to build a bit more trust. But with those things, it also comes with a little bit of time. So I think as we go, we will get there. And I'm sorry if I also came across as rude. It was a very stressful day. I may have had a mead or two. So I got a little riled up. I do apologize. I'm Riona, by the way, and it is nice to meet your acquaintance.
It is nice to meet all of you, as you are the next gods, are you not?
We strive to be.
How lucky.
That's what they keep telling us.
I shall count myself lucky to have said that I have met gods, as they are mortals.
How is Opalyn looking after that conversation between?
She's gone.
She's gone.
Oh,
She left.
She left.
Opalyn walked out. She
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
that you guys stayed and talked.
Okay.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Keyleth.
Keyleth, are we going to see you tomorrow at the gala?
Of course. My whole family
I
will
hope-
be there.
I hope you're excited to see how changed Opalyn is.
I am.
And Nock walks outside.
Rainer follows.
That follows.
Have a good night. And Rihanna follows them out.
Just maybe take a minute at some point in the future to try and talk to her. And Caliber's also going to leave, but I'm also leaving behind an autograph, just like on a napkin.
Who is the last person to leave?
I can be the last person.
Like, who's the last person to walk away?
It could
Sounds
be
like
me.
it was Caliver.
Yeah.
Is Caliver? Caliver, give me a perception check.
What?
With advantage.
With advantage? Okay, hang on. I had 4%.
Oh my god, he ripped up your autograph.
7, so.
Oh god.
Okay, so definitely a 17.
A 17, just enough to hear him turn to his coworker and say, I don't believe them one bit. My sister wanted to do what she wanted to do. They can't convince me that she's changed. And they can't convince me to love her either. And they go back to the conversation that they were having beforehand as you walk out of the bar. Opalyn, are you outside of the bar, or are you walking to like the gorge or wherever
She's
you wanna go?
walking towards the gorge.
Okay, cool. It's kind of a straight line from the Peridot Palladium, like you know that you've been there before. It takes a little bit, but finally, well, Avaran is with you, like walking with you, kind of like right next to you. It takes a little bit, but Noctli is the first one to catch you. Noctli's definitely not out of breath. Like running is not something that Noctli is not used to. So she
just a
shows
tall Asimar sprinting just effortlessly.
Just like full on, just like
like RoboCop and the or like
She just has sunglasses for some reason out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, just aviators.
Unnecessary parkour, just off buildings. And
Yeah, because you know,
we still need to get Raider sunglasses.
Because Noctli
Yeah,
Noctli's the one that found the sunglasses shop, and Rainer didn't. So like Noctli, like I wear my sunglasses at night and starts running towards Opalyn.
In character. Anyway, the sunglasses are now in her back pocket. She catches up to Opalyn, and like starts matching her pace, and says, so a Morganthi club. What are we getting ourselves into?
A lot of fun, and if you play your cards right, a lot of trouble.
A lot of fun and a lot of trouble. I haven't ever been to any sort of large, fun party like this before. I've been to many balls, but clubs, they don't have much where I'm from. Is that something you used to do?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, sounds so fun.
A lot of drinking, a lot of dancing, a lot of glitter.
Yeah, sounds like a better vibe than that tavern back there. Yeah. Are my friends up with me, or am I doing this alone right now?
No, I totally caught up. You can't escape me.
I'm not.
You can't escape.
You have about like, you have probably like 2 minutes before the rest of them, like one by one, catch up to you. Because you guys kind of like filed out one after another. So you have like about 2 minutes to talk to Opalyn prior to anybody else showing up.
You know, I meant when I said back there. Or messaged into your mind.
I believe you.
Oh, I'm glad. I think there's more to this group than we've realized so far. I don't know, we just keep getting into all of these situations. And I think that all together we can do a lot of change. Is there any change you're after?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like, I want to rid the government of all the assholes who tell me what to do. Or everyone should wear plaid on Wednesdays.
I wear plaid.
I don't know, whatever your heart desires. I mean, you had to have some sort of wants if you're doing something like this.
Well, I mean, I wanted to be a god.
You wanted?
wouldn't-
You did. Yeah.
Who wouldn't want that, you know?
Well, I mean, being a god can have so many ups and downs. Unlimited power, but it could be very lonely. I mean, I'm a little lucky. I do have some family out there if I do become a god, but family back home, I don't have much. Do you have a lot of family around here?
Family? No. Friends?
No family at all?
No, there's family, just not a lot.
There's not a lot. Yeah. You have a lot of friends though.
Friendly acquaintances mostly. Everybody
Well, I
here
guess
is kind of...
As like that, like part of this, the conversation happens. Like now, like Kai, Rainer, Riona, and Caliver catch up to you guys. Without a perception on, you guys can hear the music coming from the gorge.
Good music.
It is like it's like very club, like rave-esque music.
EDM.
Yeah, very EDM music.
I'm gonna fix that.
It's like, okay, so from what you hear outside, it's EDM, but it changes once you're inside. You guys come to a literal drop in the earth. It opens up to this gorge. It's just an open valley in the middle of the city, and you see a doorway with velvet ropes and a line coming up to the bottom of the stairs into the bottom of the gorge. As the doors open and close, you can see the flashes of lights coming out of the door as people walk in and hear the music bumping. The gorge is an underground club in the city. As you guys walk down, you can hear over the EDM that it's not just EDM, there's lyrics, it's almost as if you were to take rock music and put it on top of EDM and like mix it together to where the lyrics are over the electronic sounds, and there is an excitement here that almost Noctly, this excitement echoes the fair in Sigurd, when everybody was laughing and having fun before you saw Galley and you were walking around. It also echoes the crowd in Valleja in the tavern when Caliver performed. Like, there's such a genuine excitement coming from this area, and as you walk in, people complain about having to wait in line as the 7 of you walk up and the guards move the rope and let you guys in. As you go in, you are greeted by Alvish. He looks at you and goes, "I was waiting for you all to come. I had Violet make up the VIP lounge for you all. You won't have to deal with any of the people here unless you would like to. Opalyn, I know usually you put it on your father's tab, but everything tonight is on me. For all of you."
No. It's gonna go on Daddy's tab. It's okay.
I already talked to Violet. You can't say no.
You're telling me I can't say no?
I'm telling you, you can't say no to this.
We'll see about that.
Opalyn, consider it a gift for your adventure and your awakening.
I do love presents.
And consider this a gift. And he gives you a silver circlet with a stone that I can only compare to like rainbow moonstone that is carved in the shape of a seashell. He is like, he's like, this is a friendly gift. There is no expectation of you saying yes to the gala or anything. I'll be there anyway. If I don't have a date, I don't have a date. I can respect that you don't want to go, but this is a friendly gift from me to you, as I'm sure I'll miss your birthday since you'll be out in the world.
Ooh, when's your birthday?
Opalyn actually doesn't know what to say. She's actually kind of stunned into silence.
Silence from Opal and Aquanath? That's a first.
Shut up.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And he gives you a joking bow. And
oh my god.
I made sure that Violet had your favorite in stock and has about 7 bottles in the VIP lounge, Opalyn. Let me lead the way, and he starts walking you guys to the VIP lounge. As you guys get there, there's very little people in there. Being that you guys are on the Great Awakening, Violet figured the least people in there. Same with Alvish. They figured the least people in there, the better, because then you guys won't be swarmed by a whole bunch of people. There is you see Sayla's in there. You also see who else do you see? You see Sayla, you see Maxine, and you also see Sasha is there. And you guys see 2 Sashas standing there as you walk into the VIP lounge.
Am I drunk or are there 2 of them?
Yes and yes.
2 who?
Okay. The what was her name? Sasha, I think, right?
They both turn to you and say yes.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Nope. I'm gonna just
No.
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 Noctily walks up and introduces herself. I don't think we've met before. My name is Noctily, and my friends were pointing at you, and I don't know who you are.
They both offer your hand and say, "Oh, I'm Sasha Baloo, the proprietor of the Peridot Palladium. We didn't get a chance to meet because you sat down. I gave you drinks." And they're saying this in complete unison.
There's 2 of you. Not that I'm against it. I'm for it and possibly interested in figuring out how to do this myself.
You see one cracks, starts giggling as you are saying this, and starts morphing and almost melting back into themselves. You see a gray-skinned, long-eared, white-eyed, with black hair changeling standing in front of you, who says, "Hello, I'm Violet Mask. Welcome to my club."
Thank you so much. I'm Nocturnally Sajura Yerwali. Very nice to meet you. That was a very cool trick. I don't think I've ever met a changeling before.
No.
Let's be clear about one thing. That was some witchcraft right there.
No. Yes, it is. We changelings tend to be very secretive. But yes, it is nice to meet you, Noctly. And you are all friends of Opalyn's, correct?
Well, trying to be.
Yes.
Well, she's not that hard to become friends with. As she
easy.
She looks over at you, Opalyn. If you like shopping, she's rather easy to get along with. But Opalyn,
I was her best friend.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Did you tell Sayla this, Opalyn? And Sayla looks at you and goes, "Yeah, did you tell me this, Opalyn?"
I don't even like him.
best friends.
No.
Violet looks at you and goes, well, the party's for a special occasion. Each of you grab a drink. I'll be making the announcement in 10 minutes or so. But I have a club to be the proprietor of and check out, so I shall be back. But please enjoy, do mingle, go and dance if you'd like. It is also your party, as I wanted to welcome the ones to be awakened into godhood.
Does this put a target on our backs when everyone knows that we're awakening to godhood?
Actually, I have a question. Since Riona just recently got her medallion, does anybody know who she is? Other than she's just traveling with them?
The thing is the only one that they know is that they know of is Opalin.
Oh.
So everybody is assuming, because
That
you're
we're all
traveling with
assuming, I don't
Opalin,
know.
that you are also ones to be awakened.
Okay.
But yeah, so Violet exits the VIP lounge. Alvish has started talking to Selah and some of the other people. There is you guys are in a part that has a secluded bar to itself, and there's also hors d'oeuvres and stuff here. There's gillweed rat eggs, there's Vila puffs, there's a whole bunch of other things. And the music is bumping, so you guys can do what you would like to do in the club.
Noctily goes and just starts mingling around, making small talk and introducing herself, trying to be as the most charismatic god that she can be.
Sure. As you are, you come up to Selah and Alvish, and Selah goes, I don't think I remember you from yesterday. I think you're the friends that were not feeling well. I'm sorry that your cart crashed and you guys got rained on for an hour. It
Very
really
unfortunate.
sucks. But I'm
Yeah.
Selah. I'm Opalin's friend from home.
Very nice to meet you. This is a crazy place.
A friend of Opalin's is a friend of mine.
Yeah, Morganthi can be... Well, Ulia can definitely be a crazy place.
Definitely this club as well.
Yes, it hasn't even started yet.
I'm sorry, what? There's more to this?
Oh, Noctly, it just opened. The party hasn't even started.
I'm sorry, the parties I've been to were just full of just stick in the muds.
Oh.
This is the first time I've been to a party with people close to my age.
Have you never danced before?
If I say yes, how are you going to react? I need to know.
You've never danced before? She,
I
Alvish
hear
goes, yeah, you're probably close enough. Alvish
I'm going to drag her to the dance floor.
Alvish covers his ears, and as he does, Selah lets out this high-pitched squeal. And now you have Selah grabbing one hand and Kai grabbing the other and dragging you towards the dance floor.
The smile that was on Nox's face has vanished. Thank you for that.
God.
Opalin comes running over to see what the excited scream was.
Drink.
Alvish.
Can I hop on the turntable?
Yeah, you could jump over on the turntable. It's currently auto running right now. There's no DJ right now.
Good for me. Good for me.
Alvish looks at you, Opalin, and goes, I wish she would announce when she's going to scream.
You knew it was coming.
I wasn't expecting you to have an acquaintance that has never danced before.
I mean, I haven't like this either.
Well...
Alvish, I'm the only one from here. Do you really think they have clubs like this anywhere else?
Well, you'd be surprised. Have you ever been to Valoiri?
Have I ever been anywhere that wasn't here?
You are in for a surprise, Opalin, when you go to Valoiri. I'm sure your friend Kaivalia can tell you all about it.
Seeing how excited he was just a minute ago, I definitely think it's gonna be a good time.
He looks at you, Riona, and he's like, I have well, my friend is out in the crowd. If you'd like to go dance, you can definitely go find her. She's a Goliath woman, about 7 foot tall, bright red hair and braids, and she has glowing paint on her. If you'd like to go dance and have fun, I'm sure she would love to have the company.
More interested in this paint you were speaking of. I've never heard of glowing paint.
Oh.
That's a thing?
Opalin lets out a little squeal.
Opalin, how about we introduce your friend? And
Yes.
now you have Opalin.
Oh, God.
You have Opalin and Alvish dragging you over to the paint station. Caliver, you are about to DJ, right? Give me a performance check. Averin, you're still in fox form. What would you like to do?
I want some belly rubs.
Belly rubs? There's definitely a whole bunch of drunken girls out there that will definitely be like, oh my god, so cute, and pet you.
Excellent. We love that.
You can go find them.
Brand presents.
Rainer.
On brand.
Give me a... Do you follow everybody back downstairs, or do you stay in the VIP?
I think because of how different this is to what Rainer's used to, he's going to stay in the VIP area and try and find something to drink.
Cool. Yeah, you can go over to the VIP bar.
Yeah.
And grab a drink. There stands a Kenku woman, and she looks at you and in like a really like croaky bird voice goes, "What can I get you?"
Anything. Everything. Anything right now.
Anything, everything, anything, everything. And she's like mixing a drink. There's like 5 different alcohols in this drink, and she like shakes it up and pours it over ice and gives it to you. Anything, everything.
Rainer's gonna grab
Excellent.
the drink and then look at it for a couple minutes, trying to decide, is he gonna drink this? And we will see. He will. I will drink the drink.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check at disadvantage.
Yay. Okay. 15 and... So that's 11.
11? Cool.
I rolled a 19 and a 6.
You needed a 15.
Mm.
You are sloshed.
All right. I understand.
Oh no.
To the bathroom.
I understand my mission.
Did you just say to the bathroom?
To the bath.
Oh no.
You have to go through. You have to go through the dance floor to get to the bathroom.
How? You know what? Let me ask you this: how tall is everyone in the club? They're all taller than me, right?
There are goblins and there are other kobolds.
Okay, good. So I will, make my way through.
They're in like the minority.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll try and make my way through.
Cool.
I will bring my drink with me.
Awesome. You bring your drink with you and you make your way through. Give me a dexterity check.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Or let's make an acrobatics check.
Where's the hell is acrobat? It's the same thing. Let's see. Okay. 15.
15. It is just enough to get through the crowd with only bumping into like 3 people and spilling like a quarter of your drink. But it is not enough to get past Selah without being grabbed and pulled over to dance. And she's looking at you and she's like, come on, dance with us, as you see like Kai and Noctley right there.
Rainer is a little shocked that someone grabbed him. So he's going to actually down the rest of his drink and Giant's Might, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then try and dance. We'll see.
How do I want to do this? Let's say athletics check for dancing.
Oh, great. That's good. Wait, hold on. I want to check something.
And Noctley, you can give me an athletics check too.
An athletics?
Yeah.
Could I possibly make that performance?
Yeah, you could. Athletics or performance, I will allow.
Can I bardic inspiration that?
Yeah.
What's the? Is that a D6 or a
D6? But you get to roll it twice to take the higher number.
Ooh.
No, the D6 you get to roll twice.
Oh.
Not the actual D20.
Not the actual. All right.
13 for Rainer.
13.
And only because it's a performance.
So it's 6.
So just do it to the beat.
Numbers. Ow.
Wait for the bass drop.
21.
20. Fuck. Kai, Rainer, as you guys are standing there, like, having never, like, danced in a club before, Noctley is killing it. Like, you would never think Noctley has not done this before. Rainer, however, looks like almost like an 8-foot tall baby trying to dance.
The DM is lying to you. I'm amazing. Don't listen to him.
Or actually, no. The way that I'm going to describe this,
please don't.
is Terry Crews in White Girls when he has had the drugs and has the glow sticks and the whistle.
Nice.
That is how I am describing Rainer dancing in this moment.
Look fantastic.
And it's only because he Giant's Mighted. If he didn't Giant's Might, it would be different description.
Terry Crews crushed it in Meet Girls. Or in what is it, White Chick?
White Chicks, yeah.
See, don't listen to the DM. I look fantastic right now.
It's just like he's on beat, but it's just funny because of how he's moving and how big he is. That it's not coming off as like possibly like sexy the way he wanted to. Like it's kind of funny.
Like rolls his shoulder or something.
Yeah. So
I did get a 22 in my performance check.
Oh, beautiful! You are able to play whatever you want to play, and everybody's gonna enjoy it.
There's definitely some more EDM, but like better EDM than what was playing before.
Yeah. Olivish looks at you, Riona, and goes, perhaps might I suggest, if you'll take suggestions, for tonight we lose the leather jacket.
Okay.
And he'll put it in his bag of holding to hold it for you. And he is going to did you buy a new shirt or did you I think you bought a new shirt.
She's wearing her corset as a shirt.
Okay. Perfect. He looks at Opalyn and goes, "The honor is yours, milady. Show your friend what you can do." And actually, you know what? I'm not even going to. No, what do I want this to be? What do I want this to be? I'm gonna say, give me a sleight of hand check.
Me?
Opalyn.
Oh.
Yeah, sleight of hand is definitely what I want. Yeah.
That's 13.
13. You needed a 12. What does Opalyn? Tell me what Opalyn designs in this glow in the dark paint on Riona.
Ooh. So she absolutely at first just starts by drawing like little hearts on her cheeks, like little stars at her temples.
Oh.
And then she's going to like drag 2 fingers just down the side of her neck and like follow just like her arm all the way down. And then she's gonna look at Riona and just ask, how comfortable are you? Where else can I touch? Because she doesn't want to like overstep.
Because we love informed consent in this house.
Yes, we do. Marina's like, I want to learn as much about your city as I can in your country. So you're welcome to do as you want. I'm never done this before, so have at it. I might regret that, but have at it.
Okay. Opalyn will then draw a fully blooming rose coming right out of her cleavage.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Good taste. Good taste.
Perfect. As you finish that up, Alvish has shed the like suit jacket that he had on and put it in his bag of holding, and he is standing in a mesh tank top because boy's ready to party, even though he looked fancy as fuck. And he looks at both of you and says, "Now, I'm not artistic, and I know Opalyn can work her magic, but I would also like some body paint. Would you mind helping a friend?"
Hey, Opalyn, can I try?
Have fun.
And with that, you can do the sleight of hand check with advantage.
Ooh, okay. I got a 16.
16. You may describe to me what you paint on him. As you are like dipping the like whatever utensil you want to use to paint on him, he looks at you and says, "I am not afraid of person-to-person contact. You have permission to be as artistic and place them as where you wish."
Okay. So, I think what Rihanna's going to do first is I think she's going to draw like some like really nice kind of, because I mean she likes her vines, so she'll draw like these like really swirly lines like around his face, definitely trying to accentuate his natural like jawline and his cheekbones, just really bring those out. I think then she'll kind of follow Opalyn's lead and like dip her fingers into the paint and then like just rub it like down his neck and down his shoulders, but definitely like paying attention to like the curve of his pecs
Mm.
and like bringing her hands down like his torso and kind of just like full handing like his hips.
Okay.
And then before she finishes, she's going to dip her finger into some different colored paint. She's going to put it on her lips, and then she's going to leave a kiss on his cheek.
If you would like, Opalyn, you can give me an insight check.
$16.
With a 16, you know Alvish. You've known Alvish for a while. With him being a drow, he has a darker complexion, so seeing blush on him is a little harder, especially since it's so dark in here. But by his facial expression and what just happened, you can tell he's blushing. He wasn't expecting that. Like, he was being flirty, but he wasn't expecting that. And he kind of gets caught up in that moment and like stutters a little bit and is like, Opalyn, did would would you like some body paint?
No, I'm gonna let you two have all the fun.
Well, there's the Opalyn.
Of course, I want body paint.
There's the Opalyn sarcasm that I have missed so much. Alvish is going to, at first, look at Opalyn, or look at Riona and say, I'll let the new friends paint each other first, and I'll see what I can add when she's done. And you can do another sleight of hand check with advantage.
Oh, yay.
I just gotta ask, but does can I give Bardic?
I don't think you can see them from where you are.
Is this
I got
juicy?
What?
It's juicy.
It is juicy.
I got a 12.
A 12? Yeah, that's enough. The DC is 12. To be able to like do what you want. So describe to me what you draw on Opalyn.
So she noticed Opalyn was having a hard time earlier, so I think she wants to make her feel like really pretty, as she should always. So I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna dip her fingers in some paint, and then she's gonna put little dots above her eyebrows to kind of like have like a little bit of fun there, and bring it around like under like around her cheekbones, and I think she's gonna put a little dot on her nose. I think she's gonna put like little heart, like a single little heart, like on her cheek. I think she's gonna like take her finger and like some nice bright pink and like use it as like almost like lip gloss for her. And I think she's then gonna like make some more dots around her collarbone. Just make her look really just cute. Just let her be like feel girly and adorable. And I think she's then going to maybe like draw like a little flower like on her like shoulder, and then have like the vine kind of go down and like around her arm.
Okay.
Because she likes her vines.
Yeah.
And then she's like, all right, it's your turn.
Cool. First, Alvish is going to look at Opalyn and be like, can I see the circlet for a moment?
She hands it to him.
He puts it on your head, so that it sits perfectly on the center of your forehead, and he touches the moonstone and casts light on it, so it starts to glow brightly. And then he takes his finger, dips it in like a a blue, like I'll say an ocean blue, and on the center of your chest draws actually let me how well does he do? Oh, he does very well. Draws very daintily with like thin lines but detail a heart with ocean waves in it. And then draws he takes his time to like also draw like the head of a unicorn on like your what arm is the rose or is the flower with the vine on it for like where did Riona draw that? Because this is gonna go opposite of that.
Probably on the left.
Left, so on your right shoulder arm, like between like yeah, on your shoulder he draws a unicorn for you. And he'll say Morganthi won't be the same without the heart of its ocean. Now, shall we dance?
Stop, that's gay.
Yes, I would like to go dancing.
Yes.
All right, give me. You can do either athletics or performance checks for dancing. Opalyn, you can have advantage because you do this all the time.
Does my music give them advantage?
You can see them now, so if you would like to give Bardic, you can.
I don't know the guy, but I'll give Bardic to the people I know. Right? They were dancing with that one guy?
Yeah, they're dancing with
Yes.
Alvish, who was in Skin Dependent.
Is that a band?
No, he was in one of the stores.
Okay. I'll give it to, yeah, I'll give it to Opalyn. Opalyn can have advantage on dancing.
Cool.
Or, not advantage, but like...
Yeah, added.
Bardic advantage.
Yeah.
Again,
and...
you roll the d6 twice, take the higher number.
Oh no.
Dance good.
I'm not. I got a 4.
Dance good. Get a confident
No one will.
4.
Get a drink. Drink what Rainer's drinking. You'll think you'll look amazing.
Okay, so
Alvish is going to look at you and be like, "Don't be so nervous," and he's going to give you the help action to let you have advantage, and he's going to give you Bardic Inspiration. He gives you a D8 of Bardic Inspiration.
Oh wow. Okay.
Opalyn got a dirty. Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Come on. Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I was acting weird.
You're fine. Yeah, Opalyn, you're dancing like
that was without the Bardic.
Oh. I mean, you can still add the Bardic.
Dirty 20 is fine.
Yeah. You're used to this. This is your place. Like you always come to the gorge. And what did you roll with your advantage or Bardic it if you added it?
So I just add what I got from the D8 to the number that I wanted to use.
Yes. So you add
the highest number.
So you got the 4. So you would roll another D20, and if it's higher, take that. Then add your skill bonus, and then the D8, what you rolled on the D8.
Okay.
So,
that would be a 23.
23. You, after that moment of being like super nervous because you're on the dance floor, you're watching Opalyn and you watch how she's like moving to the beat and you start getting it and you are dancing now. And Alvish looks at Opalyn and laughs and he's dancing. He goes, "Wow, your friend is a natural, Opalyn. No wonder you became friends with her. She fits right in." And you guys are now dancing. With that, the volume on the DJ stand goes down, and Violet Mask walks up. "Hello, can everyone hear me? As you know, I threw this party tonight at the Gorge. Well, every night at the Gorge is a party, so it really doesn't make sense to say that. But I specifically threw tonight in order to make an announcement. I know. Everybody's probably like, why is she making announcements again? She does this every year. No, this one's special. She like takes a pause and she like takes a breath. If you guys would like to give me an insight check on her.
Sure.
Absolutely.
That's 19.
19.
It's a 21 from Kai.
21.
A 9.
17 from Riona.
And a 9 from Noctley.
Yep.
Noctley's having fun. She doesn't care.
Didn't even know an announcement was going on.
That was a 16 from
16.
Opalin.
Okay. For all of you that are like looking at her and did this roll, she's nervous about something. Not like a bad nervous, like you're gonna have to fight nervous, but just like she doesn't know how to say this. She stops and she goes, well, I obviously know everybody that walks in my club because, you're all from Morganthi. Like, no one from the Faria sides comes here. But for all of you who know me, Violet, I guess you could say staying with people is not my strong suit. I'm not married again. Don't you worry. And you hear like a lot of laughs from the crowd. And she's like, but I am pregnant. And you kind of like hear the rest of the crowd like cheering like hardcore. Alvish is kind of sitting there like, what? Alvish was like completely taken aback by this because like he's friends with Violet, like, and had no clue.
Opalin like stopped dancing and is kind of just like staring slack-jawed.
Alvish is like, Opalin, you heard that, right? I'm not crazy. Did she say
she's pregnant?
What? Who? You just hear Sasha from the VIP lounge go, "Who's the fucks is it?" And she's like, "I don't know. It was a one night stand, but I'm keeping it. Bye." And like puts the mic back and walks off. And the music comes back up, and everyone roll me a perception check.
Is there sunlight?
No, you're in a club. Underground.
I'm too drunk to know. Is there sunlight?
Got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yes.
I got
I
a
got-
3.
A 3.
Was it perception?
Dirty
Perception.
20. Yeah.
18.
It's an
I also got a
18
dirty
too.
20.
Hell yeah.
A dirty 20. Cool. And you got a natural 20, Noctley?
Yeah, and I don't add anything to it.
Cool. So everybody who rolled over a 15, you notice that there is an older gentleman standing over by the like the DJ stand, like against the wall, with like a kid that looks like he's old enough to be here, but like he looks kind of nervous. And there is magic in the man's hands. Noctley, with your nat 20, you can see his mouth moving and read his lips. He's casting a spell right now.
I'm around. What was that?
I need you all to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Oh my god. I dropped it and it's a natural 20.
We'll take it.
Riona got a
It's also a
15.
nat 20.
Damn.
Again, a 16.
Okay. What's your initiative bonus for the nat 20s?
-1.
So, okay. So you got a 19.
Yeah.
And
My total initiative with my nat 20 is 26.
Sweet baby Jesus. And then which
Ranger.
who else said
Go
their
5.
initiative?
Knock got 15.
15.
So did Riona.
Oh.
What did Opalyn get?
20s.
16.
16. Okay, 16. Okay. Avaran, can you roll initiative for me, please?
Sure.
And then
20.
a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
What is the modifier inside your little initiative box? So I can have that added to it. Because we got 3 nat
Plus
20s.
3.
So 23. Because we got 3 fucking nat 20s for this
Wild.
initiative.
Everybody's ready to
Already
fight.
dancing.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a dance battle.
And I will.
They're breakdance fighting.
Okay. Caliver, can you roll initiative for me? For the chat, I trust my players enough to not fudge rolls.
16.
So I trust their rolls. Okay, and
We could roll.
awesome. So that starts with Kai Valya. He by the time I take it Noctly tells tells the ones by her what's happening.
Very much so.
By the time you do that and we're able to enter initiative, he's able to get the spell off. You don't see what is going on, but you hear kind of screams in 4 different areas. There is something I will honor your nat 20 perception with this. There is something in the VIP lounge, something over by the door, something closer to the bathrooms, which is closer to you, Kai, and Rainer. And then there's something by the regular bar. And then there's the wizard and the other person. So we start with Kai Valya. What would you like to do?
Kai looks Knock first and is like, where's this coming from?
I give him a bit of a rundown of what I just saw, and I point to the one who casted the spell.
Which is the wizard, I'm assuming?
The wizard.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to, how far is the wizard from where I'm at?
He's about 20 feet away from you guys.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Cool.
And then I am going to try and hit him with my longbow.
Cool. Give me that attack roll with disadvantage, as there are people in between the two of you.
Okay. Don't have sharpshooter yet.
You can't ignore cover yet.
Okay, disadvantage, that is a 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. I then there's nothing else I can do. I already took my this. I'm going to look at Rainer and basically telephone and pass the information along, and basically be like, he's the one casting the spells.
Cool.
And point towards the wizard.
Awesome. So, and that is your turn. So we move to Avaran. Avaran is next. What would you like to do, my little fuzzy friend?
Sorry, my internet went out for a hot minute. What are we doing?
So it is your turn in the initiative. So there is a what was I gonna say? There is the wizard and another person that looks kind of nervous being with him. You're on the other side of the DJ stand, so they're about like 25 feet from you. There is a something that was brought in by magical means over by the bathroom, which is about probably like 35 feet from you. There is something in the VIP lounge, which is probably like 40 feet, including the stairs. There's something by the bar in the back of the room, which is definitely like 50 feet from you. And then something by the door, which is also about 50 feet from you.
Can I bite the wizard?
Yeah, you could run up and bite the wizard.
Great. I think I'm hungry.
Cool.
Let's take a nibble.
Give me that attack roll.
I want to go up and bite the wizard too.
10.
10 does not hit.
Damn.
Cool. Do you have any bonus actions you would like to do?
No.
Okay. That brings us to Raynor, who is also still giant smited. Or does it only last for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're not giant smited anymore, but you could again if you want to.
Yes, I still have one more use, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So there's the wizard and someone next to him over by the DJ. You said
Yes.
behind the DJs,
which you now see Avaran has run over and attempted to bite the wizard, and the wizard was kind of like, who let the dog in here?
What the dog do? Okay. In that case,
dogs out.
What did you do?
Can that be the fight music?
Please.
Okay. Raynor, and how far am I from the bathroom?
You are probably the same distance from like the bathroom as you are from the wizard, so it's about 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay. I am going to, because of my fighting style, pull out and throw a hand axe at the wizard.
Cool. Give me that attack roll with disadvantage because there's people in between you guys.
I just bought it.
Or are you giant smited?
No, I'm not.
Okay, never mind.
And I don't think the giant smite would help.
It would with height because you would grow to 8 feet, and you'd be like 2 feet taller than everybody else.
Nah, it's fine. I trust my throw. Watch this. Ooh, 18?
18 does hit. Roll your damage,
Hell
please.
Yeah. Okay, and then, so I'm not giant smite, so it's just the d6 plus 3. That's a 7 damage.
7 damage? Cool.
And then I will, let's see. It says, okay. No, I don't think I can do that. I'm going to make my way towards the bathroom.
The bathroom? Cool.
The gods need me.
Yeah, so you, as you walk up to the bathroom, you see this creature of like, it's like real fucking ugly, like jagged, sharp teeth, like it's almost like black hair, but it like sticks out at the back and it's like slicked back. It's like all white. It has like long claws and like slitted eyes that are like all black. And it's kind of staring at you as it's like looking at the people that are like standing by it, like it's going to attack. And that brings us to Noctly. Or do you have another attack?
I do, but I think because I threw it, so I have my throwing, my, what's it called? It's my fighting style is thrown weapon fighting. Yeah. But I don't know if I can. It's only says when you can draw a weapon that has the thrown property as part of the attack you make with the weapon. In addition, when you hit. Range attack throw. You gain a +2. Oh, I get 2 + 2 to the damage roll, so that would have been a 9, not a 7. Sorry.
So a 9. Okay, cool.
And I only have. That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts towards an extra attack.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I would have to pull out another one, and I think that's a little bit.
Yeah. So that brings us to Noctly.
If there was anything like. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on the wizard.
Okay.
There's no saving throw, it's automatic.
Awesome.
And the disadvantage ability check is going to be on intelligence.
Cool.
I am then going to cast Chill Touch and have a floating spectral hand. Let me see if I'll hit. Float to. Does a 13 plus 8?
Yes.
22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So that's going to be 2d8 plus whatever the extra. What was that?
Oh my god. Okay.
That's 1d6. Okay, so that's 2d8 and 1d6. Hold on.
My gods.
2.
Fuck them up, Knock.
Even
Fuck
when
'em
we go
up.
clubbing, we're ready to start a
Yeah.
fight.
So that is 6. That's 3.
Jesus.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Wow, he's not happy about this. And that brings us to Caliver.
Wait, I got a 15. What did Caliver get?
I got 16.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I also got a 16.
I'm last. Whoop, whoop.
What's your dex modifier?
+3.
Oh, -2. I don't know how to break a double tie.
Oh wait, didn't Noctly get a 15?
Oh yeah, I did.
So I don't know how that became a 17, but that's fine. I'll fix that and then, so
That's why I was confused.
it's Caliver's turn. So Noctly got the turn early, and then I'll just go to Riona, and then it'll be in normal order next. That was my fault. I typed a 7, not a 5.
How much?
So-
what's the initiative bonus for?
So we're just skipping over me then?
Yeah,
No.
well, what's the initiative bonus for Oakland?
You can go before me, buddy.
+3.
Okay, mine's +4, so I would go first.
Yeah.
I know, but then Derek said that we would go to Riona and then it would be a
No.
normal turn
I
after
mean,
that.
like, when we get to the 15 initiative, I'm just going to do Riona, and then Noctly will be at the 15 initiative next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's making sense.
Yes. Sorry, my words. They do not work.
English.
But all I'm gonna do is cast Bless.
Okay.
As a first level spell.
So you get 3 targets with that.
Yes. I'm going to pick Noctly, Raynor, and Cavalia.
Oh.
Cool.
Thank you.
So each of
What
you
was the
get
score?
to add a D4 to your roll.
Yeah, just the bottom row of the chat
Ooh.
here, or of the player board.
Nice.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to Bardic Opalin.
Cool.
Mm.
And that brings us to Opalin.
I still have a bardic from before. I didn't use it.
Has it been 10 minutes since then? Has it been less than 10 minutes, I guess? Because they only last 10 minutes.
The Bardic was for...
That's when I made you guys, when you guys were dancing.
it's been over 10 minutes, yeah. Because you were dancing, and then 10 minutes
Okay.
later, she made the announcement.
So you guys get to add a D4 for the Bless is just a D4 to attacks or saving throws. Attack rolls, not the damage.
Yeah, and then when you
And the
use
Bardic
your
is a D6.
Bardic... Yeah, when you use your Bardic, let him know so he can tell you the effect of it.
Oh, okay.
You can either use it on your damage roll, or attack roll, or ability check. But you're probably using it on attack roll, I guess. But yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah. Cool. So we're on to Opalin.
Okay. How far away is Opalyn from, like, the wizard?
From the wizard, she's probably like 45 feet.
Okay.
You guys are back by the bar. So you're like probably in between the back bar and the front door. So there's two things that have been brought in magically in those areas.
Okay.
And they're about 10 feet from you.
Oh. So those other two creatures that have appeared basically are 10 feet away from Opalyn?
Yeah, so one's in the direction of the door and the other one's in the direction of, like, the bar.
Rainer went for the one towards the bar or the door?
Rainer went towards the bathroom, so that's like 30 feet from you.
Okay. In this case, Opalyn is just going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh. Well, that means Rihanna has to make that too.
Yeah. It's a...
Yeah, I do.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube.
Okay. And it's a Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. They need and it's a 15 to save?
15.
They need a 14 or higher.
Oh, 17, thank God.
Neither of them save. Neither of these two things save.
Rihanna got a 17, so I'm fine.
What a turn.
Kinda.
There you go.
Alright, so that's 2d8.
I'm getting fucked up in a fight that I thought would fuck you guys up.
You got a party to get to.
That's how it always happens, though.
Yeah, we ain't got
We're
time.
ruining the dance party.
I still have to make my costume.
Yeah, it's like midnight right now. We still haven't even... We're not even close to getting the ball. Okay, so... A total of 8 damage.
8 damage to both.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They are not happy about that. Cool. So that brings us to Riona.
Okay, so you said the creature is about 10 feet from me? Or one of them?
It's probably about 5 feet from you. Being that you're on one side of it. The one is 15 and one is 5 because you're on the other side of Opalyn.
Okay. Now, is the one that's closest to the bar the one that's closer to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely going to go for that one. If I'm able to, I'm going to definitely be using my hand axe and, like, charge at it.
Cool.
And take a swipe. And when doing that, hold on, make sure I'm doing this correctly.
These things rolled poopy initiatives.
I'm going to use Divine Smite. So when you hit a melee attack, you can expand one spell slot and deal 2d8 damage with extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell higher than the first, a max 5d8, plus 1d8 against the undead or fiend, a max of 6d8 total.
Okay.
So, let's see.
Yeah, so tell me what you rolled a hit, and then we'll decide whether you can just have Divine Smite because it's on a hit.
Okay. 1 second, I'm trying to get to that. Where is that located? I'm sorry. I'm got myself lost here.
The next to your weapon that you're using, it's the little one that says plus whatever.
Okay.
That you can click, or you just roll and add to.
I'll just roll and add 2.
And that too?
Oh, sorry. I said I'll roll and add 2.
Oh,
it's
okay.
giving me issues. So it's a d20 plus 2?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, it's a 7.
A 7. The 7 does not hit. Any
Yeah, I
bonus
did it.
action or anything?
Wait, I do have
Oh,
a
wait.
bonus action.
You're level 5, right?
Yes.
Don't you have an extra attack?
I do, so she's gonna swing again.
Cool. Always forget that extra attack.
That's gonna be a 11.
Hits on the nose. Its armor class
Oh,
is
thank
11.
God.
So you may Divine Smite with that one if you would like.
Okay, so that would be the how many D?
Depends on the spell level.
Okay.
Slot you're expending. If it's a first level, it's 1d8, I believe. Second is I've never played a paladin, so
We'll do the 1D.
sure.
It'll do the first level, and I'll do
Cool.
the 1D8. Is that 1D8 on top of the original
On
damage?
top of the other damage, yeah.
Which would be another D8.
So you'd roll 2d8.
Okay. And that is an 11.
11, cool. This thing is knocking on not heaven's door.
Good.
So that brings us to our nervous little pal next to the wizard. He is going to he's gonna move forward, and he is going to cast Burning Hands. And I need Noctli and Kai to give me dex saves of a what is the save on this?
You guys could add Bardic if you need it, but I think you're allowed to wait until after you see what you roll.
Yeah. His save is a 13.
Oh, I got a 15.
A 15? Cool.
Yeah.
You take half as much, so it is.
What was the save?
It's a 13.
I got a 14. But I did use Bless, but I did a 14.
Yeah, so he's gonna roll damage.
So that's right, you have less, not Bardic.
Yes. It was only a 4. I got a 2.
I think it's actually this. It is. Oh wow, that is a lot. So did you both pass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 6 damage.
Sounded scarier, and that sounded scarier than it was.
And I don't think he has any bonus actions he can do. So that brings us to our big bad friend. And he is going to make 3 ranged spell attacks at disadvantage on Kaivalia. That one does not hit. That was a 9. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
So that's 1 hit. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
That's 2 hits, so that is... that is, you take 30 damage.
Kai is down.
And that will end his turn. Next will be our gross friend that is with Rainer. and it is going to attempt to bite you with one attack. Does a 22 hit?
Just barely, but yes.
And then it's going to make a claw attack. That does... I don't think that hits. That's a 14.
No.
Cool. So you're going to take 3d8 necrotic damage from that bite. That is 9 damage to Raynor. And that is all that can do. Our next friend, that is our next friend cannot do anything. So they are going to... Actually, they're just going to take their movement down the stairs. Actually, no, they can fly. So they're going to fly 30 feet towards Opalyn and Riona. Our sad friend that is hurt is going to do a... I need a DC 11 dexterity save from Opalyn and Riona.
Opalyn's got Bardic if you need it.
Thank you.
You said 11?
Yeah.
I got 11.
Cool.
Barely made it.
Wow.
With the Bardic, I got 12.
Cool. You both take 1 damage because I rolled 2.
You get temporary hit points if using the Bardic for a saving throw. The temporary hit points equal what you rolled on the Bardic.
Cool. So that's 2 temporary hit points.
Cool. I need you both to make another DC 11.
And you said we took 1 point of damage, right?
Yes. I need you both to make another DC 11 dexterity check.
I got a 4.
4.
I got another 12.
Another 12. You take... Riona, you take 11 damage, and Opalyn, you take 5 damage. And that brings us to Kaivalia. Give us a death save. Oh, is this our first death save of the campaign?
Too early.
It might be.
Did we skip it?
It is? No. Caliver had one before I...
oh, yes, Caliver did have.
Come on.
It's our second.
Caliver's already dead. I mean, can you consider that a death save?
Yeah, I almost died for a second time, and it wasn't that much fun.
Okay. So that is as I can see, is a save. That brings us to Avaran. Would you like to attempt to bite the wizard again, or?
How close is everyone in the party to me?
If you're on top of the wizard, like 15 feet. I don't think anybody really moved towards him.
Okay, and we have a few party members who are very hurt. Yes.
Kai is down and making saves right now.
Okay, if I were to cast Healing Word, which has
a
60-foot radius, would that help them?
Yeah.
Okay, can I do that?
Yeah, you can cast Healing Word on Kai.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Yep, just give us the dice roll and tell Kai how many hit points you heal him for. I feel so powerful getting somebody down.
Whoa! You're supposed
Don't
to be on our side.
What?
You should be on our side.
DM is never on your side.
I am on your side, and I want all of you guys to survive, but it just feels good to actually down someone during combat.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so you get 10 hit points back, Kai, and you are prone, but you are alive.
wake up.
And I believe Healing Word is a bonus action, so you can still take an action against the wizard if you would like.
Nice. I think I want to do a little primal savagery. I'm still hungry, and I
Cool.
haven't gotten my dinner yet.
Awesome. So give me that attack roll.
13.
13 hits.
Nice.
Give me those damage, baby.
3.
3. Awesome. He's not looking happy. Next is Rainer.
Hello. So I have the big creature that bit me.
Yes.
And I will take. Okay. I will use as my bonus action to Giant Smite.
Okay.
I then will bring my battle axe to handing it down onto this creature's head.
All right. Give me that to hit.
So how does Bless work?
You add a D4
to all my attack rolls?
To all your attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. So that's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. So I'll roll again for the other attack now. 3, 14. Another dirty 20.
That hits.
Hey. Okay. So that's gonna be so the first attack is a D10 plus a D6 from Giant Smite. And then the other one is just a D10. 12. 8. So that's 20 damage.
20 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. They are not happy about that. Cool.
He bit me first.
And that is your turn.
Yes.
Caliver, your turn.
1 second. I want to cast Bane. There's like 3 enemies left, right?
There are 1, 2, 3. All of them are still up.
Wait, how many is that?
So there's 6.
Maybe I'll cast Bane at a 6.
6.
There's 6, but they're not all clustered together.
I mean, they don't have to be.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I can't. I guess what you're saying is like, how big is the room we're in?
It's probably there's
Like,
different
all,
levels.
They might not be clustered, but like, are we all like in the vicinity of each other?
The dance floor itself is probably like, I want to say, including like wall to wall, it's probably like 50 by like 30.
That is huge. All right.
Of a dance floor, and then there's like the whole club is probably like 60 by
How many
50.
enemies are within 30 feet of me? I guess.
Within 30 feet of you is the wizard, the younger person that's with the wizard, and the thing with Rainer.
The bathroom.
Yeah, so the bathroom's about 30 feet from you.
So there's 4.
There's 3 30 feet from you.
3 within 30 feet. Okay, so I just have to. Okay, I'm going to cast Bane on them at first level.
Okay.
On the 3 I can see.
Okay.
Where I can reach within 30 feet.
All right, and that's a saving throw?
So they make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And targets that fail, subtract a d4 from their attacks or saving throws.
Okay, and what's your save?
16.
The creature by the bathroom hits it just on the nose. So it saves. The wizard fails.
Awesome. I think he's the one I wanted most.
And so does the boy next to the wizard.
Yes, destroy the boy.
Yes. And is that your turn, or?
Let me just make sure if I can cast anything but Bardic right now. As bonus action, just double checking. Limited use. No bonus actions. Nope. Okay, so I'm just gonna cast a bardic on Riona.
Okay.
Thank you.
Honestly, like I set this stage perfectly for like Caliver to be able to support accidentally.
What do you mean accidentally?
Well, because you're at the DJ thing, so you can see all of your.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. No, I'm still playing like fight music.
Yes. So that brings us to Opalyn. What would you like to do? You still have the two things near you.
Okay.
One of them's knocking on death's door, and the other one's not happy.
And Kai is up.
Kai is up again with 10 points. Okay. 10 hit points.
Cool. The creatures that I'm near, can I tell what they are?
You actually, I feel like you would have seen these before because your mom is a sorcerer and she has a lot of books. These are magma mephits.
What?
They are small elementals.
Okay. In that case, I would like to, at a second level, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
On the one that's at death's door. So that's a 15 con save.
Cool, 15 con save. It gets it. It rolled a 14. And it has a +1.
It still takes half.
Yeah. I was not expecting it to roll a 14.
What's its plus?
What was that?
You said it rolled a 14?
It rolled a 14 +1 from its con.
Oh, okay. Meat beats. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a total of only 3.
3?
Yeah, but it's 3 necrotic.
Yep, so it is down.
Good.
But that's the one that's by Riona. So I need Riona to make a DC 11 dexterity save.
Okay.
Oh no.
As this thing goes down, you see that it explodes into lava. And I need you to make a dexterity save to either take full damage or half damage. It's a DC 11.
I got 17, so
17?
I guess half damage.
That you take 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. Cool.
And that is Noctly's turn.
First thing that Noct is going to do
Actually, real quick, as a bonus action, I would like to finally cast one of my spirit totems.
Ooh, okay.
And so, she is going to summon a majestic and beautiful looking sea nettle jellyfish.
Ooh.
And this jellyfish is going to grant an ally advantage on attacks and advantage on perception checks.
Ooh, and it's anybody within the aura, right?
Yep. So.
And it's a 60-foot aura.
It's a 30-foot aura within a 60-foot range, but I can move it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I would like to cast it where it would be most where it would be best used for all my party members.
Honestly, you could place it to where it hits you, Riona, Kai, Noctly, and Raynor.
All right, I'd do it.
You guys are all within 30 feet of each other.
That's advantage on
attack rolls and perception checks.
Awesome.
Amazing.
So, are we good?
Yep.
Yes, now it's
Alright.
Noxley's turn.
Wonderful. So the first thing that Nock is going to do is use her action to Healing Hands Kai for 5 more hit points. Then
Awesome.
she's going to burn 2 sorcery points to, I think it's Quicken Spell, the one that lets me use it
as a bonus action.
Yeah. And I'm going to Witch Bolt at a 2nd level at the Lackey. So that's an arch bolt. So I'm like arching my bolt at the Lackey.
So at the younger
guy.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Wonderful. So that's going to be 8 points of damage.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
He's rough. He's looking rough. Okay. And that is your turn. So, Riona.
Okay, so where's the other beast? Is it above me still?
There is one that's flying down towards you guys. It will need another turn to reach you because it only has 30 feet and it was about 40 feet away flying. There's one by the door that is 10 feet or 15 feet from you that Opalyn has already attacked.
Okay, so is the one above me, is it within like 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cast at a 1st level a Searing Smite.
Okay.
Although, will that work on a creature that's made of lava? Probably not. But essentially, the next time you hit a creature with a melee attack during the spell's duration, your flames with a white hot intensity, the attacks deal an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target, which causes the target to ignite in flames.
Okay.
And on a failed save, it takes 1d fire damage. So that's a 14 con. So I'm going to go ahead and cast that, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my whip to smack it.
Okay.
Or try to get the claws of the whip into it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Helps if I roll the right thing. Does a 17 hit?
It does. Roll your damage.
Amazing. And then I believe so I get the 1d4 plus 4. So that'll be 5. And then I get to do hold on. That's the spell. That's 1d6 fire damage on top of that, which is just a 1. And then let me check one more thing. I think I get 2 extra points for being in my fighting class. So that should bump it up to a...
So 2 extra regular damage points?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be 7.
You see that this thing is not phased by your fire damage.
She didn't know it was fire at first, so...
That's
my own fault.
Nope, it's okay. But it is not looking good after that attack. That brings us to the apprentice wizard. It is going to firebolt at Noctley. And that is going to be does a a 10 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so that is all that he can do. We're gonna do the wizard. He is going to make another 3 bolts of arcane burst attacks, but at Raynor this time. Oh, and he's not in the crowd, so he gets flat rolls for that. Does a 17 hit, Raynor?
Yes.
Okay. That's a That's a crit. And that also hits. So they all hit.
Hold on. You said he critted on one of them?
Yes.
He's within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
I would like to use my Cloud Rune.
Okay.
So when a creature I can see within 30 feet of me, or me, is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target. So I would like him to point that crit at his little boy next to him.
Cool. Awesome.
Ooh.
So I'll roll the 2 that do hit you.
I'll take those.
That is 30 damage from the 2
fuck.
that hit you. Or sorry, that's 33 damage.
Oh my god.
How's Rainer looking?
He is like on a thread. Jesus Christ. A stiff breeze will kill me. And the big thing that I'm fighting hasn't fought me yet. Oh, this is going to go bad.
Oh shit, wait, no, I didn't follow my own rule. So it's... He actually, with that crit, he does like 35 damage to this thing.
To the boy?
No. You did it to the boy or to the thing that's fighting you?
No, I did it to the boy.
The boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the boy is smattered. Like, he's gone.
Okay.
Did the boy go before the wizard then?
Yeah.
He did? So he still got the attack on Rainer?
Yeah. I forgot that I'm doing like crunchy crits. So if you crit, your first attack is maximum damage. Like your first dice amount is maximum, and then you the extra dice roll that you guys get, or that everybody gets when they crit, like the second time when you double the dice, that's when you roll and add it. So the first one is always maximum, so that you get that, like, so it's always a crit. Like it makes sense to crit. You can't get lower than what it would be. So the boy was at 1 HP, so you know, that was a choice.
I thought we didn't attack the boy yet.
Noctly did.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
So that is the end of his turn. We're gonna go to our big fella that's with Rainer, and they are going to make their 2 attacks on him.
Poor Rainer.
Neither of them hit.
Hell yeah! See,
it actually slips and falls because it rolled a natural 1, so it is now prone.
Yes.
That brings us to the one that is flying to.
Oh no.
That is flying to Riona. And it is going to. So it's going to use the rest of its movement to get back, and I need, once again, Opalyn and Riona to make a DC 11 dex save.
Bless on that. Oh, no.
No, you only did Noctly, Kai, and Rainer.
Yeah, we don't have bless.
I got a nat 20.
Open
+1.
Open used the. Oh, well, if you got nat 20. I think Riona still has Bardic.
I do.
Yeah, so.
But I got a
nat 20, you take half damage. So you get 3 damage. And Opalyn.
Failed.
Failed, you take 6 damage. And that is going to be its turn. That goes to the one that is like that's by the door that is not looking too happy. It is going to it's going to make a claw attack against Opalin. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Then that's its turn. That is back to
Bitch.
Kaivalia.
So who is left? Rayner's got somebody right in front of him, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go for that person.
Cool.
Before I do that, I'm gonna stand up from prone. Taking half my movement to do that. And I'm also going to shoot a look at Averin and be like, and also knock, but specifically for Averin, I'm be like, I owe you a head scratch for healing me. And then I'm going to try and shoot my longbow at the creature trying to attack Rayner.
Cool.
Remember that you have advantage for the jellyfish.
I do. That is
and bless.
Oh, and bless. Let me. I'm gonna add bless just in case this doesn't.
Oh, I just realized.
What's up?
Bless and Bane are both concentration, so I can't keep both up.
Oh, true.
I'd rather have the bless up then.
Okay.
Okay, so a total of a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. My hex is still down. Well, my hex went down when I went down, right?
Yes. Your hunter's mark.
Can I before?
Yep, you can bonus action.
Hunter's mark. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I'll do that really quick before, and I'll take that damage for the longbow. Let's see, D8. Where are you? Let's do this D8. That is going to be a total of 11 damage.
Cool. This thing is not looking happy, y'all. That is going to be Avaran.
Hello.
You are still with the wizard.
Okay, so Shady Wizard Bitch is still standing?
Yes.
Okay, great. I think I would like to use Thorn Whip.
Cool. Go right ahead. Give me that attack roll.
We're looking at a 19.
19, that hits.
And 15.
15? Cool. He is not happy. And that is going to be Rayner's turn.
Right. Seeing as I am in the bathroom and it is a holy place, I will thank the gods real quick and take a minute to do some emergency healing with Second Wind. So we're gonna throw that on to me. Let's see, where is the D10? Where did I put D10? I just had it. Here you are. Da, 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 da. All right, so that's 13 plus my health. And we are now in the multiple of 5. I like that. Okay. Now that I have taken a minute, centered myself, I'm gonna bring my axe straight down on this fucking creature.
Cool.
So let's do 1 plus the D4 from Bless, which is still ongoing, right?
Yes.
Okay. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then the second attack. Ooh, that's going to be 23 plus 20. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one will be 1d10 plus the 1d6, and the second one is just 1d10. So that's 6 plus 5, 11 plus 9, 20 damage again.
This thing is knocking on death's door. And that brings us to Caliver.
These guys just think I'm like the band just playing music, or are they hostile toward me too?
They have not noticed you. So they just think you're the band.
Who's the beefiest guy? Do I know who the beefiest guy on their side is?
Beefiest, like right now or in general?
Who looks the most dangerous? I guess I'm asking.
Rob. Give me an insight.
Probably that fucking wizard.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
Insight is 15.
Most dangerous are the wizard and the thing that's going against Raynor. But the thing that's going against Raynor is looking like it's on death's door, so.
Okay. Can I go get to the wizard with 30 feet of movement?
Oh yeah, he's like 10 feet from you.
Okay. God, I really wish I could bring the turntable with me, but I'm gonna go up to him and cast inflict wounds on him.
Oh, we're attack. Okay.
That's
it's a hit, right?
Make a melee attack against the target. Yes. I am gonna try to cast it at 3rd level.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
So it's a +8 to hit. Whatever 18 plus 8 is.
That hits.
26.
And the damage is 5d10. Can I roll it on D-Beyond? Oh, that's slow. Oh god, that's so slow. It's 5d10 damage. Hang on.
Jesus, 5d10?
Congratulations, you have internal bleeding.
Oh, dice fell. Dice fell.
Your D&D Beyond rolled.
Oh, it did? Oh, good. Okay, I'll take that. 24.
What was it?
It's 24 damage.
24 damage. He is down.
Okay, I dropped the base on him.
And now that's what we call a base drop.
I like to think his ears
cool.
just exploded.
Drop the mic on him too for good measure.
On him somehow or something.
Cool, awesome. So he's down, and that ends your turn.
Well, I'm also gonna
unless you're bonus. Okay, who do you want to give Bardic to?
I feel like I should be like throwing Bardics out. Who haven't I Bardic yet? Who needs it? I guess maybe Raynor needs it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it a Rain. Or
I think the only ones you haven't bonused this episode is Noctly and Raynor.
I got bonused for my dance sequence.
Oh yes, you did. Never mind. So Raynor's the only one you haven't bonused. Oh yeah, or Avron.
Just mentally calculating how many. So this is my last Bardic, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Who do I think can do more damage? Who's closer to me, actually? It's Avron.
Avron's like right next to you.
Alright, I'll give it to Avron. I'll be like, this is for you. As I turn him into a meat mush.
Cool. So that brings us to Opalyn. There is now the one that has flown down and is next to Riona, and the one by the door that is looking rough.
Which one tried to hit me before?
The one that flew down.
All right. Opalyn is going to stab it with her trident.
Cool. Give me that sweet to hit, baby.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does. Give me those.
Hell yes!
Give me those damages, baby.
Alright, that's going to be 6 piercing.
Alrighty. Any bonus actions?
Jellyfish stays where it is.
Okay. It brings us to Noctley.
I am going. The wizard and his assistant are still up, right?
Nope, they are both dead.
They're both dead. Oh, okay. So, I'm a little confused. Who do we have on the table?
We have on the table, we have 2 of the magma mephits over by Riona and Opalin, and we have the big, scary, gross thing by Rainer.
I'm gonna go to the magma muffets. I'm going to use a bonus action to. Yeah. I'm going to use a bonus action to a wind spell. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast both of those magma guys.
Okay.
Alright, so that's gonna be a 26.
That hits.
Wonderful. And I'm just gonna roll with D&D Beyond. That was a bad choice. That's 8 damage.
Okay, 1 is dead. And 1 is looking rough. I need DC 11 dexterity saving throw from Opalin. Or actually, wait, no, you're 10 feet from that one. So you actually don't have to do that. Because you have to be 5 feet from it in order to be in the area of it. Cool. That brings us to Riona. Riona, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I thought my mic was down.
You're okay.
I was sitting here talking. So this time I'm going to pick the correct spell and not a fire one like I accidentally did last time. I had already selected it, so I went with it. And she wouldn't. Yeah. Anyways, panic spell. Anyway, so this time we're going to do Ensnaring Strike, and this time when you hit the creature with a weapon before the spell ends, a withering mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Cool.
Our larger creature does have advantage, but let's just see what we can do.
Cool.
So I'm going to cast that, and then she is going to use her hand axe, since it's closer to her now, and just wail at it.
Cool.
As a, I guess it's my attack, yes. So
yeah, I believe this smite is a bonus action.
Yes. Okay. So let me do my attack, and the jellyfish gives me
advantage.
Oh, I should. Yeah, and so I can use my bardic as well, correct?
Yeah.
So double advantage.
I'll tell you right now, that first one hits.
Okay, we'll just go with that then.
Because I saw it on D&D Beyond. That first one hits.
I don't have my dice with me, so that okay, yep. Perfect. So the 16, and then the 1d6 plus 4. So 7 plus 2 would do 9.
Cool. Awesome. I need you and Opalin to give me a DC 11 dexterity saving throw.
19.
19. Cool. You take 4 damage.
Awesome. I'm not dead
21.
yet.
What was that?
21.
Yeah, you take 4 damage also. Alrighty. That is gonna be our friend on Rainer, who's going to take their 2 attacks.
I got this.
Do either a 13 or a 10 hit.
No, no.
And that's it.
Rainer's too powerful.
We're back on Kaivalia.
Perfect. Let's see.
That's the big creature now, right?
This is the thing that is, you've been fighting.
But that's the only one left, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So I still have Hunter's Mark on him, so I'm going to take another shot with my longbow with advantage.
Yes.
That is going to be a 23.
That hits.
Perfect.
I'll tell you right now, you don't even need to roll. You put it down. It has 1 health.
Oh yeah, there's no way because it's marked, so there's no way I can't roll anything lower than a 2.
So you put this thing down.
I go up and I just yank the arrow out of wherever it landed. Hopefully its face.
You hear like a little as you do it.
No, shut up.
And we are out of initiative. Everybody is freaked out, kind of hiding or like ducking, so like nobody like gets hit with anything. You kind of see Violet kind of like scramble up to the mic and be like, "Give it up for our new gods! They just saved our asses!" And everybody starts cheering.
Good.
And you guys may you guys all head back to like the you guys all head back to the tavern and everything to get settled in for the night. You guys have a big day tomorrow of traveling to the capital and getting to the ball. And Alvish walks you guys back to the tavern, and before you walk in, looks at you, Opalyn, and goes, you never did answer my invitation. I mean, you did just fight a whole bunch of people, so, like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not upset, I just would like to know.
It might be better if you asked my friend Riona. She seemed to take a liking to you.
Okay. Are you sure you're okay with that?
I am. Yes.
Well, at least save a dance for me.
I will.
And he walks inside and he goes, Miss Riona, before you go to bed, I would like to know if you'd like to accompany me to the ball as my date.
Really?
Yes.
I think she walks up to him and I think she'll like take his hand. She's like, I would be honored to be your date.
And he smiles and he has a bit of a twinkle in his eye as you say that. And he kind of like, where you saw him earlier give the like joking bow to Opalyn, he gives you like a legitimate like bow and like kisses the top of your hand, and he says, "Good thing you bought your dress with me, and I can make sure that I match it."
I can't wait to see it.
And I shall have a favor for you, as is tradition for my family. I will see you tomorrow at the gala. And he walks off. And as he does, Opalyn walks in, and you all go to bed. And that is where we will end our session. We did run later than usual. I apologize. But next week, join us for the gala in the capital of Morganthi, where we will also have our very first guest star. So I will see you all next week, and so will my gallant godlets, where
I've never actually seen before.
we will have where we will have a gala filled with so many shenanigans and fun and fashion and maybe some drama. But we will see you next week, and thank you so much for coming for episode 8. We are 1 episode away from our 10th episode. I'm super excited. And we will see you guys next week. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.